Yes.
Why ever count or say, oh, preseason the country?
Yes,
oh, preseason the country. Okay, at the end here, community service is everywhere. And I said, we're safe free from wherever.
Did I come started from Arsenal against Bilbao?
Oh, okay.
Now, Arsenal game, no. Say it's a whole crochet team. I will be a shasha. The new guys almost bring you on board and will be how they will fare, especially the attackers about the Premier League. Arsenal a new striker, Liverpool a new striker, Manchester United a new striker, Chelsea a new striker.
Very good strikers.
Hey,
very good strikers in the Premier League.
About Chelsea.
Then you at the strikers almost will be asked upon one.
But on the evidence of Dubiayan and San Orban, Chelsea didn't list.
Also count we have 5 games, I say 5 goals.
But I'm saying on the evidence of Dubiayan and San Orban joining the new team.
We have 5 games. Well, 5 goals. Yes.
That's true.
Over Jokeris.
Yes.
Before the season.
I know person man cast now.
Very good. Very good. Chelsea they now kind of very good na kofanko.
But in as much as Chelsea as we are there can do with their goal. Ombo pa o.
On yo. Arsenal dia. I man you are. Saturday a program me person me corner obi ayim.
Asemna be kan. Me buana.
David can.
No he Chelsea matches.
Oh say tieni subject.
Okay.
Oh who tieni comment. Or say strikers are bad teams in him. And he about Victor Gyökeres for Arsenal. Sesko for United, Etikite for Liverpool, and the Aka João Pedro.
Etikite grade o kan na o kan. Na Gyökeres ya wayere o 2 games the who the other.
And I'm say on the evidence of what they are bringing to their new team, Chelsea ni no kra na kan dey off from the previous club.
Okay.
That's all. That was
okay.
I
feel better. Some mark around can say one cast me.
Okay.
No. But on also na.
So far by no from Club World Cup till now.
Yeah.
Even Delap no cry na him say e bia in shede nra no so no.
Yeah.
Holland with us here.
João Pedro yen kan ho asem kakra. No e hwan ya.
This is a young boy.
The dog who can yen kan sisu. João Pedro. Yes.
This is a young boy from Fluminense.
Yeah.
And about Watford. And a Brighton Kofar. You know at Brighton he always play as a second striker. Sometimes it be almost the line. But what I say João Pedro be and he rules our Brighton to the pan. Say me to my pra or call left. Say Dan Woolbeck go how go behind Dan Woolbeck. Even the days of Ivan Ferguson and all those guys still are now a second to them. As number 9, the only time João Pedro was number 9, mostly so when call up to the national team. Omu use as number 9. But say you call up to the national team or boss number 9, you know, about bread, untimemo. When you call up to the Brazilian national team as static qualifiers, maybe, but untimemo. Say you, Newcastle United, and yes, or Mokako Branty. 10 goals scored. Chelsea the car come home, my Brighton 4 ball, my Chelsea relax here. So everybody thought Chelsea would not go in for him again. And when Chelsea decided to sign him, nobody thought Omobabe Yusun as number 9. No, being someone from the left side or the right side of the attack. Because on any profile, no, or the right 4 type of a profile. Obetimi about 11, Obetimi about 7, Obetimi about 9. Within a 4-4-2 or 3-5-1-1 or 4-4-1-1. Obetimi asaka striker na ojidani mu na bo. Into all foul every attacking role so far as a footballer a concern. Versatile forward. And I said you or the my team my friend in Brighton. Or ta prepare kakra. Into or you be now say sign na obesa adwene ho. But Maresca ye nim say he love wide forward materials. Players are more the profile to play different position up front. Into Asha Maresca signings na said you. Nicola Jackson etimi bought the left side, otimi bought the right side, otimi bought the main number 9. Oshe obi ti say Christopher Nkuku. Nkuku timi bought right side, otimi bought left side, otimi bought as number 9. Ofa Kopama, otimi bought right side, otimi bought number 10, otimi bought number 11. And Liam Delap is the only profile within the team. On the way cast to play as number 9. Offer Estevao William Concabesa. He can play as number 7, number 10, number 11. And also multiple roles within the team. Liam Delap is the only typical number 9 within the setup. And as you know, I'm the João Pedro by. João Pedro ewo Brazil all on the vacations. And at Chelsea ebo the FIFA Club World Cup. And at Chelsea could to a 50 million pounds echo signing a brand and money buy. Oba and the first game was against Palmeiras. Or didn't know them do a buy. They changed everything for Chelsea. Oh, the FIFA Club World Cup. The next game was against Fluminense. And I coach in a starting. You know, 2 world class goals in Odemaye. Baku outside the 18 box against Thiago Silva and Genoa. The next one was a baller from Enzo Fernandez in Coutinho, Nadino Katin. And the way our hitting ball or the prove the ball striking skills and the technical abilities or no the second goal. Edema Chelsea qualified to the finals of the FIFA Club World Cup against PSG, Marquinhos, Lucas Berardo, Hakimi, and Nuno Mendes. And as you know, a pass from Kopama, not cheapo ball the fact Kopama so, and all the ball it me at 2 at them. Said you, Abrantena started with the number 9 rule no buy no games no goals na no ball. Until we the games of boy 3 goals and no ma 3 goals. Now the preseason, the first game against by Ofo Leverkusen no started from bench. Oba again the first shot was a left-footed shot and Oboy and my goalkeeper flacking it me echedo. The second ball was a second goal for Chelsea. Now, Sejo, Enra once again, or started ahead of Liam Delap. Now, Chelsea go now, João Pedro share, you know, ball no started from Moise Caicedo. Caicedo Demari James. And Ari James, AJ ball him Demar Pedro. And do pushy ball, the bear ni more transitive ball now. Across the yard, between Terraciano and Fikayo Tomori. And I do not pin ball, no, etimi the ball, no, etimi eto atenem, ewo Onya ne 5 in 5 ewo inti Sejo or in the profile near the right foot the Kylian Mbappe type of a profile, but the level of consistency and the rate are also good in Chelsea. Sejo near ni so betting about this number of goals because you play a whole season and Franko you score 10 and you play 5 and you score 5. It's just upgrade you as a player and Sejo ni goals no watch and you say ya bottom na wo katumu. A ball or you involved in play, and a ball or some piano babedia. You see a quality striker in making a going forward. So we stay in G free. Now you know everything. And no Shabono player in a red card. Do not look at the anticipation. Born Ebano. Share the anticipation of Unya defender name Timian pick a ball first. Or the can't confess one or share the ball between him and the defender. Timisa far defender no ho ya okonya ESR red card no edima Andre Kuboy no e kire the type of striker Enzo Maresca are building. It is a do or a good player or a potential player, at least Premier League no one experience kakra, but the level of consistency no na se do and this is the second goal. Look at his position. You know what they share movement within the 2 center backs. Omunko chiri kakra now say the movement again. No more your my record Nadian Obehu said you to the Shana time about or Massa Bomachibo. Into Obehu said the movement and a striker said you need to be instinctive, you need to anticipate. When you are dealing with the movement, I was so the movement of your 2 center backs. Or more call right, or more call left. And hey, fan I'll be there until you know or run a crowd. Look at this. She also did 2 center backs in Finfi. She straight away, very instinctive. What Timia dodged the 2 center backs because the position of the 2 near very poor. It was said by Kudina in chain because they defend it. Until they need to face the ball. Until the movement to her between him and the 2 center backs. Chelsea is a striker. We are only hoping to encourage preseason. But Sejo will prove it with the FIFA Club World Cup. In the preseason, he's been excellent. Now again, Liam Delap on Superman Camtisia Manayre because Edward Liam Delap second goal. Again, 4 passes. Obient me intercepted. And look at that touch from Andre Santos. And Liam Delap. A typical striker's goal. You know, second goal. Liam Delap goal. Look at that pass from Alogus and look at that touch. from Andre Santos. A typical striker's goal. Into who's a setup, no, the plan is set and the guys are clearly executing it. Into we are only hoping say Chelsea 2 strikers, no, Ebema they needed goals, they needed quality. Chelsea fans say so as omo hia Jackson Bio no, omo betimi a provide so far as season air concern. You know, na make Arsenal last 7 years the bar. Arsenal so Gyökeres in a chance some ball game against Bilbao. Na se say strikers na aba no onya che date penny e ready obetim dia ye. Na you know ono so announce on a presence in that particular game. A cross from Zubimendi and ono so tibe pin ball wey Bukayo Saka. Ono so niema or the best season na still ono so gu so kire say it is difficult to stop him. And you know on the lines twebe bia oyi berechi e free ye all line so a otimi e buy. Inti Arsenal almost so kire say and look at Martinelli. Look at the transition. Into who so almost ready. So almost so Bobby races in him. You need to expect a lot from them. But so sure Gyökeres go no baby no gina answer do. Or he can't say chance back. Ball the ball hit a ball where ye. But again, and then I know the share say apart from scoring goals with this is you know look at the header. This is Gyökeres. Sure baby on so throw but pin ball no among the defenders. Baby are free. Look at Zubimendi cross. Look at the defense. 1, 2, 3. Remember the pick a ball on them cry. Again, movement. Ewaha. Inti eno we ni idea. Gyökeres and so edeba season. Fortunately for him, our midfielder that Almonso General ball ni cry passes there. Omo excellent behind him. Inti dia kana anticipation, positioning, movement, and the technique will be so ediache. The Arsenal see ready for the season and as I said, watch out for the Arsenal attack. Liverpool ni Crystal Palace di boom.
Yeah.
Na Crystal Palace Emma Chelsea fans na hu ade omo di be face omo the first game ebe baso ewo the EPL ni. Na the good thing again for a team a ye fe no Liverpool ni say omo so first goal ni no the new guys na combine here. The new guys from Florent Vase
what's the name?
You know, and almost so combine here and look at the goal. We so your typical strikers go. Baby, now look at the 10. Look at the technique. Baby,
keeper no
Henderson.
Yes.
You don't want to blame no.
Sir.
Daddy.
Okay.
Or the almost any video no. Baby or the ball at 2 a.m. Unless so the Henderson more Courtois same level. Striker na there for me, you know, pass the ball baby and look at the defenders around 1, 2, 3. Or place the ball to the far corner. Until it was difficult to stop. I would rather give credit to the striker. You know, we mumi no mudna hoya day. We mumi no like Cross and then Craig Richard no more day. Until I would rather give the credit to the striker instead of the goalkeeper. And I said, Joe, we saw a penalty and then Van Dijk in your problem pa already na mateta modern ko ni eze modern ko wachiwa na no ehye and omunya penalty you know omo ball ni share. Liverpool came back with Jeremy Frimpong again, a new signing ne ball no or bashe and ate or cross so
na community ne busa
na community
or cross so or shed ya na a wonderful
goal. Yes you know
this all cross ne koto etu man
whichever way. And I said, you will a second goal, no?
Yeah.
Before Ismail Sarr Ebenya the second goal. No? But minimum some Benya penalty now. I don't worry penalty. No? And I'm worried. Marcellus, you don't worry penalty. No? Minimum some Benya video. No, made my page sit here. A honor kwa so mo Benya the amaya. Born how we see move we are. Referee Craig Kavanagh and Portier in an walk VR. But you know man, for me it was a penalty. I wish some Benya video number na. Kaya shene ya team ya educate nkrofo kakra but so munyama ya then we come back. Until that was it for a year Crystal Palace Liverpool and Crystal Palace once again you know omo ton no mo maintain but in all still our mo betimi no abo because more guys are individual very good. I think Ismail Sarr is one of the underrated players in the Premier League. Ball our body man Watford ne ball about Crystal Palace all ball look at Obi say Eze another good player. Mateta, another good player, and said, "You, omu make sure say, omu betting a history and winning the FA Cup. No, now also omu de a community children account. Franko ini, video no who in Korean and Tatane. Yes.
The car ball, yeah.
And the car ball.
Okay.
But referee now. One penalty.
Ah, well.
Well,
yeah, that sometimes when we argument be said on natural position, like who jump here, it's not possible
Say,
on
Odo
Sabi
Sabi
go
go.
whilst I was jumping. Until when you jump in that position, that's your natural position of the hand. I'm suspecting that is the law you see, but clearly the hands were open. And I felt it was more of a penalty than so about the court.
Yes, I think so sometimes too. It also depends the kind of referee who the match. Because ball with the match is be on major penalty. Be on major penalty. Did you know that was it?
Considering the result of the Community Shield match between Liverpool and Crystal Palace, the Kings team, do your panelists have a rethink about Liverpool squad for the coming season? Okay. Does the result further strengthen the need for Liverpool to sign Alexander Isak, Dr. Moses Agawina, anyway, and so if the Montfort University, Leicester, UK, Abreye?
Rating?
Yes.
No. There was a doctor saying, and we're grabbing back a crown more. Because he's going to be the mainstay midfielder in the team. Nereo, the day before, and on man the chance. And in your midfield, you need the player that will set the tone very well. I agree. Say Isak bar at the fireworks anymore. But say you just losing the Community Shield to Liverpool, Crystal Palace, and then say Liverpool and perform more season. Just a game, and I still think they still have the firepower. And not say Salah shape once again at
Salah.
Wembley.
Salah.
And Koyi and Farmer no.
Chances are I say Salah in the best.
Ochiri Wembley. And Salah is not cut for finals. So what follow Nipa? He's not cut for major finals. Finals are watching going on the penalty next. Salah knew be do finals. I bet I rely on him. And Genoa, almost true na almost in Caribbean gumrema. Almost penalty no. Said you Salah on Beso be who Wembley, and again he's not a man for the finals. It credit to Crystal Palace, Oliver Glasner, Genoa, Otimi Ayate. Now Manchester United and so ebe on value on 3 players. Sesko 30 Jason Obeshe, Mbuemo, and then Matthias Kuna in the game against Fiorentina. David De Gea come back to Old Trafford. You know, it was colorful and more adorn a bomb in Semano and more no need say what back because when you proper send off and the copy more Atemio Franchi into Matthias Kuna in front of the Old Trafford fans. And I said, you on value or more beer born in 70 moment. Akwa we wanya man you aban ko bewu it said you ono the Fair United in Nyagro and Mbuomo etwa so unfortunately only Mbuomo you know be a year to score games or mabo but at least oma offer more for the team and menka United ye nche bebe adeba come hu ama Diago Leon adeba come hu ama impress with United team no said you niema mi one their range of passing over 527 passes no put together in the Fiorentina game no. Actually say going forward they can dominate opponent. And the second one their quick transitional play. 1 2 3 na bon do anymore and me and only idea o ma work training ground very well. Penalties no spot on. We individually penalties o mo boy na efe Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno it is time I was here then told the level now Ronaldo and them more when it comes to penalty kicks no you know would penalty too much and who say United they will leave it for Franko but say you in the so much team give Donnarumma move na there almost say a expensive do so much than a bar into Donnarumma is like to say United intimate fan but say you so much team the ballet baba now mu change you game from the 3 back to a 4 back no more but 3 midfield 3 attacker said you the Manchester United team clearly a tough customer for opponents in the EPL this season. Lastly, FC Barcelona against Como. The Johan Cruyff Stadium. Barca ball. The Johan Gamper trophy team Barcelona. Before the start of the game, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen a microphone or address the fans and say the need and also the medical report no a team at the team no. Now, I'm going to register other players. Hansi Flick say, "Omo supporters now say this season they are going for all trophies." And then only had every where Marc-Andre ter Stegen I address the Barcelona fans anything you know. To say he's the captain of the side, or say I love you, coolest. eno ne nsem a otimi ede to dwa obi ebo ne nsem ede ma de neither na also the medical report no eti ede ma FC Barcelona and who fans our Maba Stadium ebi mo requested Rashford jersey ebi mo requested Pedri jersey and other musicians and so on so ebe gracie occasion ma na ye kama on the field of play ade ba ko a eba ya sedu oye Barca fan wani beji once again this boy called Fermin Lopez so we Barcelona players ni nyina we the technical abilities of Pedri Lamine Yamal enya de se Fermin Lopez wo bi even Gavi kura no so ya reject so no ano Gavi is more skillful than him but when it comes to goal scoring so one here ya beka so your number 9 baby otina bia otimi the ball to atenem the left right any angle bi otina bia and look at the second goal from Fermin Lopez she baby otina otimi Kelly ball no abra Lamine Yamal extra goal so beating the ball na to atenem she baby otina sajo or the ball etimi eto atenem and again Lamine and so at a third goal no she baby otina no so be ball no share with Rafinha and so e de ba ko kan ho a Barcelona etimi share 5 Rashford tries to beat me a BB, but the opportunity a bad man Marcus Rashford. Unfortunately, one to me and Fabon and to me and to watch them. He's yet say 1 year go there, but this game he was offered the number 9 role in the absence of Robert Lewandowski. And to know behind him say Franko, this is the baller Rashford Messi. It was easy to score. It was very.
He's basically taking away everybody.
Yes, and I didn't know about Bono. But at least or try to beat me, baby. And that was it for Barcelona. 5 goals, showing to everybody say, we are ready for this season.
Dr. Franko Naro.
General, my main chance in free Barcelona, quickly, I think that Rashford for me, game now, on my friend Barcelona, some positive say he can give them a good performance. That chance no boss saying one of the bad thing, like Uber friend, a bad day in office. The movement where he picked the ball, how running up the goalkeeper and the other one, just a touch into a yawning net. And yes, something our best friend is in the Panasta. But because on that occasion he didn't get it well. The challenge and someone Juan Laporta, the president of Barcelona, Eddie Tudor after the game. On say after say Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Eddie Abetuga CCC or Marquine blah 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 to me to me IOM registration. The obvious question will be among about 4 players are Barcelona yet to register them no. Which of them? And a space now Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Eddie Amomo or to me a register no and clear they are going for the goalkeeper Juan Garcia. Omubisa no Rashford or so him so mobile register no but difficult kakra. They have about 2 weeks because till the end of August no more to me that registration they need to work a lot but be the DPP say first La Liga game against Mallorca for Barcelona no Rashford can't be part of it because by that time not still omuntumi register no. The good news and it's omu favorite omu number 1 goalkeeper for now because of what Marc-Andre ter Stegen and they have been with me a register no ewo honum. General Enra na the Snapdragon Cup United mra omo boy na utie in common. First of all, it was quite of an emotional atmosphere seeing David De Gea back. This is somebody who saved United and saved them well. I saw baby Anna on Ferguson in Brazil. Ferguson brought him and a standing ovation, everything. Omumano, very nice plug and all that. For me, midday, Uriah Freno, David here, Eka United great goalkeepers. No, even though a Crawford J near Marcus here, but over in a long service, several seasons, now he was the best goalkeeper for Manchester United. The game itself, and they are the new the front 3 will be here anymore. And them say United when your BBC Nibi. Brian and then Benjamin and then Cunha. Ideally, for me, maybe I'm a terminal DP face and this United squad should be a 4-3-3 squad.
It means to friend CSM.
CSM.
Cerebrospinal meningitis.
Oh, we bet my kind of BBC. Proper BBC. So, Brian.
No, but has a
Benjamin.
team one as it is.
This is the most unfair comment.
Said yes, the old team no.
That's what GT would do.
Benjamin, dear banner maker, say, make a BBC.
Come here, Mosi, he. Oh, the same thing also.
Wow. Yeah, can't some crash strike. I see Drew Chelsea. You're very sure. You are supplying adjectives. And I'm saying, say,
but me Kai say, Sana Abano, okay? To Drew be this one, no allow. No, so I didn't do. Okay. BBC no
BBC Brian Mbuemo. Benjamin Sesko another B. And Cunha is the C. So now we have our BBC. And normally team the BBC PM I name. So kind of BBC na Madrid for only here.
Benzema.
Bill Cristiano. Name pa. Even Juventus will BBC na the way on.
Yeah, Bonucci, Bazzagli,
Chiellini. Name pa. The BBC in the buyer name.
I'm working on my Pam Mokoti by November.
Our to BBC do one way.
You know, got to do it.
So trouble call.
There's a kind of fear. And some kind of fear number.
Oh, there be.
BBC no.
Okay. Yeah, mucho.
But Andy, forget it. South of we all giant 3 back and
that's
and one obey. Enti ehwadwuma no.
In over Tranhakase, Numia Bonuma, or Moye, why find Kusin, Sembe Brebe.
Amore,
no, yes.
Ever.
You do, baby, no, not.
Amore, you never. The first season will do final.
Okay.
Amore needs to deliver in this season.
Okay. Yes,
yeah, he needs to deliver this season, and it's good to go.
All right.
Domaya man on the day. I still wonder why they are saying that a goalkeeper Donnarumma deal is expensive.
So far, Muntimenton all the guys are there.
So the expensive here is about Sebia, who need financial fair play, who need space. Yes. Because 26 million. Now Joe about 200,000 pounds a week. How expensive
for a world-class goalkeeper?
For a world-class goalkeeper. How many? David here was around 300,000 and the likes. What I say? The fact that you get in 26 million pounds sterling, as it say, the wages in the fan because I could turn 50 million and that's 60 million. So, and then a clear PSG wants him to go. They have to look at it. Problem no, bomb players no, how they let them go. General, Liverpool ne Crystal Palace. The Liverpool squad, and right now how an a slot person was set up in the team no. Obvious, in fact, they obvious. The back four, no, behind him say Jeremy Frimpong on the right, Kekes on the left, then Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Before say in Finfi Honum, Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. A Honor here clear say grabbing a bar, a beer Szoboszlai, Bekonche, no more Curtis Jones about the holding midfield. A Kitite leading the attack. A Kitiki. Leading the attack. I think say Bia, Sonia, Alexander Isaka, and Onobe Conche. Florian Wirtz is a super boy. Me, he's my favorite boy. Hardly do you see German guys so skillful the way he should. But I think say Crystal Palace coach Oliver Glasner or your manager why Juma the Abasoba is so unyano. Yen share damn famano. Na here can now remind me say this is the guy who eliminated Barcelona with Frankfurt way back 2022 and Shebebia will free ni baby obefa Crystal Palace Community Shield you know enye easy say obia onyi bi da beba abeji. The last time a team bia onyi Community Shield ni bi da ebeba abeji days back 50 years ago 1975. And to use Crystal Palace, first of all, Crystal Palace defeated Manchester City in the final at the Wembley. And what they qualify a year FA Cup. Fast forward, Wasabeshi another cathedral in Liverpool in the Community Shield and was eliminating. I think that Oliver Glasner is doing something wonderful with this Crystal Palace team. Unfortunately for him, and nobody was building a team and them to yet he's still delivering. and I think he's done very well. Liverpool betima console no with the fact that Opesoji Premier League, you know, no mu be a friend the Community Shield case in Pempi Saudi Community Shield now on Tangi League, you know. In the Premier League era, 33 times Omabo Community Shield, you know, only 8 occasions, and at the winner no Etmiaji League, you know. So they think that the fact that they lost means that that omen, our Muji Community Shield, Omun Tangi Premier League, you know, a free almost. Let's see how and Bisiako. But I think that the Henderson was the star man of the day. With the penalties are we save with the mom. You know, okay. We are set, and I'm sure next week the Premier League is starting. Ubia who the teams in India, Nubia bet to my any Nubia to me line up no near. Ute United from Comona, Benjamin Sesko will be available in the first game against Arsenal. Arsenal also played well over the weekend, and I think we are set and good to go.
Chelsea is going to win the upcoming season with the EPL and play in the final of the Champions League. The same way Kumasi Asante Kotoko will win the GPL and play the final of the CAF Confederation Cup. May God help them. Kwaku Jamfi Edwin Finsawam and Abreye. Kwaku Jamfi, okay. Who say?
With the one person
commenting.
And commenting.
So we are Chelsea, I know Chelsea, we are Kotoko, I know Kotoko. Now, as I Odi Omoko Bumsa and Omoko Bumsa and who say,
Kotoko winning the Confederation Cup now, or the other Bata Chelsea, remember some
okay, Bumsa.
Which one is more difficult?
Hamfa.
You know what I mean? They are difficult, man.
Kotoko then is more difficult. Kotoko winning the GPL and getting to the finals of the Confederation Cup is more difficult. When you compare Chelsea winning the EPL and then getting to the finals of the Champions League. Yeah, world champions. The finals of the. Who say?
No baby, I could get
Say.
So, or you're confident.
Comparison. Okay. United needs Donnarumma